Hi, I'm Miss Fullen, art teacher at Beck Elementary, and today we are going to learn how to create a colorful tie-dye snail. Let's get started. The supplies you will need to create your snail include a coffee filter, a water bottle squirter, some markers, and then some construction paper. You can choose any color for your snail body and any color for the background. For this lesson, we're going to focus on colors, specifically warm and cool colors. Warm colors are yellow, red, and orange, and cool colors are purple, blue, and green. A tip that I like to use to remember which colors are warm and which colors are cool is to think about what they remind me of. Warm colors, like red, orange, and yellow, make us think of sunlight and warmth. They make us feel toasty warm inside. Cool colors, like blue, green, and purple, make us think of cool and peaceful things, like winter skies and lakes. They make us feel chilly inside. We're ready to start our snail project. So the first thing we're going to do is create the shell of our snail. And to do that, we're going to need a coffee filter. So you can take a coffee filter and try to lay it flat. Sometimes it's best to flip it over and press it down, but don't worry, if it keeps popping up, that's okay. The more we add our markers to it and start coloring, the more flat it'll become. So first I want to take away the markers that I probably shouldn't use, like the brown and the black. Those two colors, once we spray them to get them wet, will really kind of muddy up the rest of our colors because they're just so dark and so bold. So instead, I'm going to go through and look at my cool tones, my greens, blues, and purples, and put them in a pile and decide, do I want to use my cool tones like we talked about? Or maybe instead I want to go through my warm tones, my warm colors, yellow, orange, red, and I'll even throw pink in there since pink is made from mixing red and white. Now if you don't want to use a warm or cool tone, that's okay. You can even make a rainbow snail shell and use a variety of colors as you wish. So I'm going to go with the warm tones. So when I start to take the marker and color on the shell, one of the main things you want to do is just use all different designs to fill the entire shell. I don't want any big main areas of color. Instead, I want to break up my color and use it in all different places. Fill it in with all different colors. After I've used the yellow for a little bit, I'm going to switch to another color, just so I don't use too much yellow in one spot. Now remember, you can use any of the colors that you want for this project. After I use the orange, I'm going to create different designs with different colors. You can create any designs you want. It doesn't even have to look like mine. The main thing you want to focus on is taking your time. Don't press so hard that you tear your coffee filter, and make sure that you get every single area of the coffee filter or your snail shell filled with color, even the edges. While you're coloring in the shell of your snail, I have a riddle for you. How do snails make important phone calls? With a shell phone. Once you've completed designing your entire snail shell with beautiful colors, we're ready to spray it with water. Now you can use any water bottle that you want, and you'll also want to make sure that you have a plate or something else to lay your shell on. We want it to be on something that we can leave to dry. So I have my bottle of water, and I'm going to start spraying. I don't want to spray too much to where all the colors blend to one, but I want to spray just enough to where I can see the colors blending into each other a little bit. Now if you're using warm or cool tones, then maybe you can tilt yours a little bit since it's from the same family color and they'll blend well. But if you did a rainbow of colors, I probably wouldn't do that. And then you can set it aside to dry. While our shell is drying, we're going to start by creating the snail body. So what you're going to want to do is get a colorful sheet of paper, and I turn it so it's horizontal. Now the first step in drawing, I'm going to create a line that goes from one side of my paper almost all the way to the other side, but I stop, leaving just enough room for a head. Then I'm going to curve around for the tail, and I'm going to draw another smiley face on the bottom. Once I have both of those, I'm ready to make a nice big head almost in the shape of a circle. Now, what kind of eyes do you want? My snail's going to be sleeping. So I'm going to draw two lines that almost looked like a letter U with some eyelashes and a little smile. And now I'm done drawing my snail. So I'm ready to cut it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut along the line that I drew for my snail. Now that our shell is dried and we've created the snail body, we're ready to put everything together. So I'm going to take the shell and I'm going to hold it down, and with the Sharpie I'm going to create a spiral all the way around my shell. Now you might want to use black marker if you don't have a black Sharpie. Now don't make the mistake that I did. I forgot that the coffee filter was so thin and the black Sharpie went through on my paper. So I'm just going to flip it over. Now I'm going to take a glue stick, but if you only have wet glue, that'll work as well. And I'm going to put glue on the back of my snail body. It's important to glue this down first, then we'll glue down the shell. I'm going to make sure to get it all over the head, all the way down to the tail. And I'm going to flip it over, and do you see how I glued it to the bottom of my page? I want to leave plenty of room for the shell. When you're ready to glue down your shell, just flip it over and make sure that you get all areas with the glue stick. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to press it down firmly to where it covers just a little bit of my snail body, and it's okay if yours goes over the top of your paper a little bit. Until it's complete. Ta-da! I hope you've enjoyed creating your colorful tie-dye snail.